Hi Dabbers, welcome back to another Dab 2000. It's me, Dab 2000. And today I am ranking all of my Mandalorian episodes from the worst to the best. I'm ranking them because season 2 is coming out October 30th. So it's probably a good time to rank these episodes. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen Mandalorian, you guys got to go check it out. It is like a really good series, and personally, it's one of my favorite series. So let's dive in at 8 chapters of Mandalorian. So let's dive in. At number 8, I have chapter 7. Now, chapter 7, don't get me wrong, all these episodes are really good, but you know, Chapter 7 wasn't as good because Chapter 7 you only got to really pick up the... Oh wait, before I go on into this, if you guys haven't seen Mandalorian, watch the episodes and then come back to this video because I'm going to be spoiling all the episodes. So, Chapter 7 wasn't as good because all you basically got to do, what you got to see was Mando picking up everyone, like, for a team to help. But then when they get there, they have to meet the guy. And then they betray him. And then you go into the place where you're supposed to deliver the child. I call him Baby Yoda. But, yeah, you're supposed to deliver him. And then, Quill dies. That's, like, one of my worst, parts in the movie. I'm not the movie, the chapter. So, this one was just kind of, boring-ish. So, at number 7, I have chapter 3. Now, chapter 3 is pretty good, but, it's not as good. So, as you know, Mandalorian, travels back to the place where he's supposed to deliver the child. But then he goes rogue and then tries to save Baby Yoda. But, how they did it, there was, not that much action until you got the free Baby Yoda and then the big fight scene with all the Mando. That surprised me because in that third movie, they were just arguing about the Mandalorian. They were fighting with the Mandalorian against, the Mandalorians were fighting against each other. And then suddenly they help Mando all of a sudden. So, I'm like, that's kind of weird. So, yeah. And then you know that guy doesn't die because Mando shoots him in the best card. So, he doesn't die. So, at number 6, I have number 4. Now, number 4 is pretty good because it has an ATST. That's pretty cool. And I like the big fight scene at the end of it and stuff. But, the first half of it was, the girl, mom, and then the girl. And then they just hide and then they need Mando's help because of the bounty scavenger things. I don't know what they're called. But, they tried to go the world. But Mando wasn't even trying to help him. He was looking for, a bounty hunter, to repair a ship or something. And then they need Mando's help. And then they help Mando. And then Mando takes off his mask in front of a giant window. Oh, come on. Mando takes his mask off in a giant window. And no one sees him. And Mando was talking about how he was going to leave Baby Yoda on there. And then that guy was like, I'm going to shoot him. And then the girl shoots him in the back. I kind of forgot her name. Trying to remember. Anywho. Then, after that, he takes Baby Yoda. So I'm like, I'm happy that Baby Yoda's staying with Mando, but I'm also like, this mask is kind of hot. Okay, at number 5, I have number 5. The 5th chapter. Now, I feel like no one likes this episode. But I like this episode. I feel like this episode was pretty good. But it's not in my, like, top 4. Because the top 4 is, like, the amazing ones. This one was, like... I mean, it was good. I like the Tatooine stuff in it. I like the guy that helps Mando. And I just like the story behind it. And the fights and stuff. And I like the speeder crash chase thing. But the thing they did wrong was the guy that helps Mando at the very last scene for me. Come on. He just helps Mando. Then the girl talks him into having more bounty. And then he shoots the girl like that. And then he just like gets Baby Yoda, and then Mando shoots him, and then I don't think he's dead, but he could be. So yeah, that's only one complaint, but still, it's at number 5. At number 4, I have number 6. Now, chapter 6. Now, chapter 6, when I first watched this chapter, I'm like, wasn't that good. But I kept rewatching that episode. And then I was like, man, this episode's pretty good. I liked how all those new 4, 5. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. I think it's 4. I like all the new guys in it. And then they, are trying to find the purple girl's brother. That was pretty interesting. Then they betrayed Mando. And then Mando has to escape jail and then he puts all the new people into a cell. And then they put him in a cell. They take the purple guy. Mando gets his bounty. And they try to kill him. So then after they tried to kill him, they die. Because the resistance, kills them all. Yo, what's up, Junior?
Who's excited for Mando Season 2?
Yeah. You should rank this with me, buddy, but you're not.
Don't forget to smack that like button and subscribe and go check out my channel.
Hey, Junior, get back here. Yeah. Good night. At number 3, I have Chapter 2. Now, Chapter 2 is pretty good for me. I actually liked all the Jawa chases, and then how Mando was trying to chase the Jawas, and then he goes back to Quill because his ship is torn apart into thousands of pieces. But still, he helps, and then he talks to the Jawas, and then they have to try to get the egg from a rhino, and then the rhino fights Mando, and then this is when the time you finally see Baby Yoda use the Force. Now, I was pretty surprised because when I saw the first chapter, I didn't think he had the Force. I didn't even think there was a Baby Yoda. But surprisingly, there was a Baby Yoda. And he had the Force in this one. So it was a pretty good chapter. And yeah, I just like this chapter a lot. At number 2, I have Chapter 1. Chapter 1 is how I got started into Mando. So I gotta give this one credit. Because this is the first episode. And the first episode is how I got into Mandalorian. But that sucks. I dropped something that was gonna... Here, I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. That was quick. Okay, so back to it. Chapter 1 was really good. I liked the start of it when the Mando was trying to get the blue guy because he has lots of bounty and Mando is getting bounty. And then he gets carbonated. But then he goes to his armor and then he has an armor shoulder pad thing. And then he goes to Quill's planet. And Quill is just awesome. He's awesome, guys. I'm just saying, Quill's awesome. And then you meet IG-88. And that scene when Mando and IG-88 just like shoot, pow, pow, all the bad guys. That was like one of my favorite scenes in that chapter. And then at the end, with the baby Yoda, I was like, no stinking way. There's a baby Yoda. So yeah, that was pretty cool. At number 1, you guys probably already guessed it, is chapter 8. Now, chapter 8 had the Black Blade in it with the guy in the TIE Fighter. Forget his name too. Oh, crap. Anywho, I never thought this would be in a movie. Of course, it's in Clone Wars, Star Wars Rebels. I think that's it. So, it's actually fun to see it in real life. So, I feel like it's pretty cool. But not only that, it's because it has an awesome start to it, like a battle scene. No, with the stormtroopers. That's like one of the funniest parts in the movie, when the stormtroopers are talking and then they try to shoot the can, but they keep missing because they have terrible aim. And then IG-88 comes. That is awesome. He goes in town, shoots everyone, and then that is a huge battle scene. That's awesome. And then they get trapped, and then Baby Yoda uses all the force he's got in him, and then he goes, sleepy night-night. Yeah. So then Mando takes his mask off, and then we finally get to see Mando's face. And then I also liked the boat scene, but it was sad to see IG-88 blow himself into smithereens. But it's also cool that you get Mando with a jetpack, and he finally uses it for the first time ever in the series. He's probably going to use it more in season 2. That I'm really excited, guys. I just want to watch it now, but I can't. But if you guys are watching this video when chapter 2 comes out, then it's out. But I'm watching. I'm making this when chapter 2 is not out. I mean, season 2 is not out. So, yeah. So and then I like when he flies on the TIE Fighter and then blows it up. That's cool. And at the end, he uses the Black Blade, the bad guy, and then opens himself up out of the TIE Fighter. So that is my ranking for the Mandalorian chapters. What do you guys think? I know we're not going to agree with the chapters, but, it's just fun to, rank them. This is my list. You guys can have a whole different list. You guys probably disagree with some of my chapters where I put them, but it's fine. Comment down below if you are so excited for season 2. I'm super excited, and I'll see you guys on another awesome video. Goodbye, guys.